Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, January 18th, 2016 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I can have it all. And today we have a grand trine in Earth. We have the moon continuing in Taurus, tuning us in to the sensuality of being on this planet and just the joy that's available on this planet. You know, Taurus energy really tunes us into the earth. And it's funny, somebody posted something yesterday and I was like, sometimes I'm reminded the happiness humans can bring. So Taurus kind of tunes us into that energy, like what's available on this planet to kind of lift you up. And it's connecting today to the Sun and Mercury in Capricorn and also Jupiter in Virgo. So grand trine Earth, that means all the earth elements are activated and connected to some extent. It's not exact, but it's connected enough. And so, we're getting grounded. We're going to be feeling reality. But there's enough of this other energy too, of the dream, of the desire. And sometimes those two can kind of be on opposing ends, the desire for what you want and what reality is. And I had a song pop in when I was looking at the astro, and I really believe it. It's what led to my energy mantra of the day. You can have it all. It's a song by Yo La Tengo, and it just says, you can have it all. And so you need to recognize the wholeness of this moment with this grand trine in Earth, with this Earth energy, with this Taurus energy feeding into our value. What is the value? What is the wholeness of this moment? And from that place, you can have it all. Hope that makes some sense. So let's get a little bit into the astro. We have feeding into this desire energy. We have Mars and Scorpio definitely tuning us into our desire, what we want, what we're passionate about. And we talked about that yesterday. Be impeccable with your desire. And that connection today is being made with Neptune, which is connecting us to spirit. And so it's a happy connection. It's a trine. So if we can connect to that spirit energy, we can be guided into having it all. But there's, mind energy going on, that Mercury retrograde. Mind energy can be your best friend. Or it can be this. It can be that schizophrenic thing. I don't think I can have both. I don't think I can have what I want. So you got to tune in. What is your mind doing in this? Is it telling you can have it all? Or is no, you get to choose. You can either have this, you can either have success, or you can have what you want. And so we got to get into that energy and start looking at our own responsibility around it. How have we shown up? How are we feeding into that energy? And where can we shift into believing we can have it all? Connecting to Jupiter. Jupiter is in Virgo, connecting us to our body, connecting us to the body-mind. Your body is probably part of this desire energy that's I want to go that way. I want to go that way. Tune into its messages. And it's not that message of starvation that it's sending you. It's a quieter hum that's yes. It's the quieter hum of yum, really, is what it is. Yes, that's right for me. So listen to that. We actually have a great little healing connection today that I think is going to be helpful for the mind. Chiron in Pisces is going to be connecting to Mercury retrograde in Capricorn at 18 degrees. And so show up. Take a peek at what's happening in your mind with this energy of you being able to have it all. I also want to mention that with this grand trine in Earth energy, this is a great time for production. This is a great time to take those steps if you're being led. Sometimes the steps are the step of being quiet. Sometimes the step is the step of being hermity. I have been hermity for a while, really just going within. What do I want? What do I feel? Who am I now? So allow that to be part of your grounding and recognize that if you're not being production, things aren't happening outside of you, that's okay. Sometimes you need that inner production to really be able to manifest outwardly. And 2 big planets are retrograde right now, so that inner work is really important. Last thing I want to mention before I show you the cards, we have the Sun conjunct Pallas today, too, at 28 degrees. Pallas, love this energy, is helping us shift that patriarchal energy, that energy that's always to do. In order to be productive, we have to be working. That old outdated idea that we've had. Instead, Pallas is tuning us into the feminine part of things, which is just equally as important, of letting that inner work develop, softening the mind, not needing to know how things are going to happen. So allow that to do a little work with Pallas and the Sun conjunct, because Pallas is working on that Sun Capricorn energy. I also want to mention tomorrow's the last day, the last full day of Capricorn. So we're finishing up these Capricorn lessons of purpose, and it may just be like sitting there, what do I want to do? What do I feel is my destiny? What did I come here for? That may be part of your productivity too, just sitting and like writing. So that being said, the cards. Schizophrenia. This is the two sides of the minds. I want it all, I can't have it all. I want it all, I can't have it all. You're not going to win by pulling on either side. If you don't believe that you can have it all, don't force yourself to believe it. Fall in instead to what it is you want. Go into the softening, the clouds. And one of my favorite cards, Zorba the Buddha. This is a card of being connected to the spiritual, connected to the earthly. It's a card of balance in the masculine and feminine. It's a card of balance between action and passivity in going for abundance. The abundance of your life, the abundance of your dreams coming true. And in this, there is some mastery. So mastery comes back to the self. It's always about you. If you come back to you every single time, like it doesn't matter. Like people out there can like bug you and piss you off. Come back to you. What's it about for you? What is it showing you? Like let them be who they are, but come back to you. What is this really about for you? What is this showing you for yourself? That's where mastery and abundance come together, and you will find yourself on your path amazingly. So that's it for today. Happy Monday. Book a reading. Nicole and I are offering our dynamic duo reading, both of us, like GPS, for $150 now, starting on Monday. Although if you're watching this on Sunday, you still have a chance to get it for $100. But yeah, book a reading, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.